Hi, I'm Terry, the brand ambassador for Hinch Irish Whiskey, and I'd like to talk a little bit about our 10-year-old sherry finish. Sherry finishes have always been really popular in Ireland, and it's a throwback to during the 16 and 1700s when the Spanish Armada were invading. They left behind a lot of sherry casks, sherry being from Spain and port from Portugal. As a result, whenever whiskey distillers, monks and smugglers began to transport the liquid, they would put it into the wrong type of barrel to move it across borders with more ease and less tax. So that's the reason why we use a sherry barrel, or at least that's why we started. Why we use a sherry barrel now is more to do with taste, colour and overall character. This is a blended whiskey. We're a young distillery. We only turned 3 in November 2023. So the liquid we have matured on site is still sleeping at the minute. However, our blended whiskies give a good indication of the flavour profile we're aiming toward when we do release our single malt. So this is a blend of grain and malt whiskey, and it's been aged for 9 years in a bourbon barrel and then been given 1 year in an Oloroso sherry. A lot of whiskey producers will use a Pedro Jimenez or a PX cask, which is typically sweet, sweet and sweet again. We have gone for an Oloroso sherry. Oloroso is a region in the northern part of Spain and typically has a few more flavour layers in its profile. In terms of colour, you can see that this is a nice dark liquid. It's a beautiful amber, almost kind of saffron comes out of it. On the nose, I will always describe this and general sherry whiskies as a glass of Christmas. If you take it up to your face, straight away I'll get big hits of cinnamon, nutmeg and mulled wine. Very close to what my kitchen would have smelt like on Christmas morning, afternoon and then evening. Depending on where you are in the world as well, Christmas cake is possibly part of your tradition, and to me this smells like a cake that has been really well fed for a few months. It's been topped up with drink since maybe the end of September, coming into that Halloween period, and you get that big, rich, macerated fruit, rum soaked with raisins. Tasting wise, again, we're here to taste, not to drink. So you're looking to put a little bit on the tip of your tongue, let it wash back, and then a nice breath of air. Sláinte. And again, every time it's that big blast of Christmas. You get that lovely, intense, sweet macerated fruit at the very front of the palate. As it makes its way back, it moves into a richer type of clove spice, nearly like an Irish coffee or a hot whiskey, a little bit of those kind of heat notes coming in, and then fades out into an almost type of cured meat, but again with that very sweet undertone, nearly like cranberries, and again just all those different Christmas images coming into your head. This is a whiskey I would recommend with company, and that company could be a group of people or a cheese board. It's up to yourself. Enjoy.